careful with that dome, shorty.
Excuse me?
Okay, I'm doing a little sanding down here, trying to get everything squared away. I have everything set up, as you can see. Right now I'm sanding. This is my first time painting a car. So everywhere I read says get a DA sander. So this is a dual oscillating sander. I'm starting off with 80 grit. So I'm going with 80 grit right now. It's my first coat. I got everything laid out right here. So I'm gonna go through and sand and then prime. I'm going to prime. I don't think I'm gonna use these fenders because they're so rusted at the bottom. I'll figure that out later, but it looks like it's too rusted. I think I'm gonna have to at least get one new fender and if not, a patch. So you can see that right here. See this area right here. I'm gonna need a new fender on that one. And right there. And right here. So I picked up some primer. I got 2K primer surface. Got 2K primer and 2K activator. So I'm going to use that. You can see how everything's set up. Sanding with the DA. Only thing I'm worried about right now is I'm gonna get section and primer first before I do the body and everything like that and get that squared away. But only thing I'm worried about really is this is a fiberglass hood, and I haven't worked with fiberglass too much, but I'm gonna give it a shot to see how it goes. What's the worst that can go wrong, you know? I got another hood over there if it doesn't go right, a flat hood, but I wanted this cow hood. I wanted to use that, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get the sanding. After I complete my sanding and I'm ready to prime, then I'll shoot another video. Peace. Okay, I'm working on 2 items right now. The headlight. I don't know what you call them, the headlight buckets or headlight trim, and then that's the bottom trim for the radiator. I got to sand these down real good. You can see I already got the trunk done. I got the doors done. I still have to do the inside, the underneath for the doors, and I still have to do the underneath for the trunk. And this is fiberglass, so I shouldn't have to do anything to that. But I'm on parts hold right now. I had to order some more sandpaper. I'm using 80 grit for everything. So I'm using 80 grit for everything, but it's so I had to order some more sandpaper, but it's coming along. I'm going to do my trim. Doing my buckets and trim. I think I'm gonna do it just because it's so rusty. My bumper is so rusty that I would have to get it re-chromed. You can see it's kind of pitting right there. And so it's rusted bad, so I would have to get it re-chromed. So instead of going to the chrome shop and dealing with a third party, I'm gonna try to do it, complete it myself and try to get it done. Other than that, everything's coming out pretty good. I'm using the Milwaukee DA, so M18 DA. This sandpaper doesn't have the holes in it, so I ordered something with the holes in it, so it would help the dust like this. So I ordered some more with the holes in it, so hopefully it's here today, and I can continue on. Other than that, everything is coming out good, you know, no complaints. I got a lot of sanding to do, so a lot of sanding complete, so I'm not gonna bore you with a whole bunch of sanding. I'll just be doing videos, completing the sanding, then showing you the end results, because it's just hours of just going back and forth, and it's not gonna teach you anything. So I'm gonna get to work, and I'll see you in a little bit. Working, I sanded down the headlight bucket, that cross member that goes under the grill. You can see smooth. That's 40 grit. I mean, that's 80 grit sandpaper. That's what everything suggests, so that's what I went with before paint prep. Next, I'm gonna be working on the front section. So right now, I'm taking out the headlights, getting those straight and squared away, and just bagging and tagging everything so it'd be organized. I got a lot of little small items to pull off of this, but I'm gonna try to paint this the same color as the body also. So I'll be painting that the same color as the body, and then going from there. So I'm gonna get this squared away, and after I get this squared away, I'll shoot another video. I removed the two brackets because it has this rust underneath. You can kind of see the rust right there, right here, right here. I removed that so I can prep it. This is where the radiator was at, and you can see all the grime and stuff. It's kind of down in there. It's not too bad, but it does need to be addressed. You know, you can tell that over the years, just being a radiator support, that it just needs to be addressed and everything like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep it, get it straight, get it cleaned up, and then after that I'll just get it ready for paint. So I'll shoot another video after this and on to the next step. I got working on the car. I got everything masked off here. Of course, I'm having a problem with my masking tape for some reason not holding on the car, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna start sanding anyway and get it sanded down, because I've attempted 3-4 times to get it straight. So I'm gonna get that squared away, but I'm gonna start with, I have 80 grit. So the steps I'm using for painting, this is on the Eastwood website. You can download this PDF document. Right now I'm at step 1, using my DA sander with 80 grit to prep. So I prepped everything with 80 grit. I bought some more 80 grit for my DA. It says a 6-inch DA sander, but I have a 5-inch, but whatever you have will work. Nothing has to be perfect, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna start sanding, try to get it sanded down, and then go from there. My phone is going dead, so I won't be able to do, you know, a good video of me in the process of sanding, but I will get it charged up and then see what I can do. So I'll shoot another video in a second. All right, I'm still prepping the Chevelle for paint. As you can see, I'm using 80 grit, so I'm using my 80 grit sandpaper. Got that off of Amazon. If you want brand right there. That's the brand. I used the 80 grit and sand down. I had to use some 40 grit on. I had to use some 40 grit, but that was just to get into the detail areas. But this is the end result. I use Simple Green lemon degreaser. You can use whatever degreaser you want, but I found that that's the cheapest degreaser. And this is the end result. I'm going to sand everything in quarters, just because I only have this one lamp right here, and I'm under an overhang. So what I'm gonna do is I sanded this quarter, and I'm having a problem with my panels rusting over after I'm leaving them exposed. Like I have everything out here and it's exposed and it's rusting over, so I need to get everything encapsulated. I have 2K primer. So I have my 2K primer right here. I have my 2K primer. GM Auto Parts and activator. So it's supposed to be 4-to-1. 4 parts primer, 1 part activator. So I will be using that. I'm going to prime this quarter. What I'm gonna do is prime this quarter. Then after I prime this quarter, then I'll move to the next quarter, and so on and so forth, just so I can get everything encapsulated and get it eliminate the rust issues or everything rusting over. Because everything that I put outside, I have to go back through, even though it's covered, I have to go back through and sand some of this stuff because it's rusting over on me. These doors were already like this when I received them, and you can see where somebody put some body filler, just a thin coat. They already prepped them and everything, but I re-sand them and I'm gonna re-prep them. The hood is fiberglass. This is the only thing I'm worried about. You can kind of see little rust pittings, but it is a gold car, so some of the rust pittings are like you can see a little rust right here. Some of the rust pittings are actually that's paint, like that's the gold paint right there, but that is actually rust. So I'm gonna have to go back over the trunk. As far as fenders, my fenders are over here, but I have to replace the front and back. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a new set of fenders. I've done the front headlights. I'm trying to find a new set of fenders to replace those two. If I can't find a new set of fenders for a reasonable price, around $100-200, then what I'll probably do is reuse those and put patch panels, which I really don't want to do. I really just want to replace them. Other than that, the front here is, I have to still sand this down, but right now I'm gonna just do this quarter. I already prepped it. I'm going to paint it. I have to cover this tire up, of course, but I'm a prime it. I'm not gonna paint it, but I'm gonna prime it just for the rust, because I'm having everything is rusting over on me, because I'm leaving it sitting for so long. So I want to get it encapsulated. So I'm gonna get that done, and I'll shoot another video after that. Alright, as you can see, it's laying down, but for some reason, you know, I was trying to get my pattern. I can always just sand this down again, it's no big deal. Sand it down again and then go back at it. And just paint and it'll dry up. This came out okay. It's a little light, but it came out okay. You can kind of see, but you can kind of see the gray underneath there still. This door came out okay. It has a couple spackles. You see a couple spackles. That came out good. The trunk, it jammed up on me. I cleaned it out. My paint gun is so clogged up. I think I'm gonna have to, I didn't understand the cups. So now I'm going to order the cups, the disposable cups. I'm gonna order the disposable cups because that paint is drying up, jamming up, and it's doing everything under the sun. So I'm gonna call it a day today. The quarter that I did on the car came out perfect. This looks great, but as I was spraying over time, it slowly just got the paint gun just got jammed up, started getting gummed up and jammed up slowly but surely. The paint wasn't flowing, so I'm gonna have to just order some material, order some paint, and then order some more cups. I'm gonna order some disposable cups because right now I'm using this metal cup. And this metal cup, that's not the business. It's drying up so fast, it's gumming up, it's doing everything that you can think of. But this primer, so you know when you do primer, you can it's gonna be sand down anyway. So it's a good point to test your gun, see what's what, check your PSI, check your overspray, check your pattern, and everything like that. I'm gonna call it a night tonight, and I'll spin back up tomorrow, or once I get my disposable cups. So it's just primer. Everything that I've done can be sanded down. It's just primer. You can see tonight, you know what I mean? So it's some bugs, and just my pattern was good. As you can see my pattern right here. It was good, but it's just, like, especially that one, it was just the paint wasn't flowing. The paint wasn't flowing for me. So I'm gonna go back in on it, call it a night, order some disposable cups, just so that I can throw away those cups, because that was most of my time just cleaning out that metal cup, and then go from there. So that'll be all for today. I'm gonna end this video, and I'll just start up tomorrow. Probably won't be until Monday. You know, probably won't be until Monday. I'll start up and then complete painting. But right now, I'm very satisfied with the outcome of this paint job. This is 2K primer. You know, I have some edges like that, but overall, I'm gonna have to sand down anyway. So I'm very happy with the outcome. It's just more or less learning the paint gun, which is the Amazon paint gun. I got this is a HVL LP. You know, I got the filter on there, so that filter worked out good. The air regulator, that worked out good. Only problem I'm having is the can. So this metal can is just not, I'll show you the inside of it. Hold on. This metal can is just, you see how gunked up and gummed up it is? It's just not working for me. So I'm gonna just get the disposable cups and then work with that. So see you next video. Peace. Working on the Chevelle. I decided to take a different approach with everything. At first I was starting with quarters. I said I was gonna paint each quarter because it was rusting over. But after doing that, I realized that during the process of sanding, that I wouldn't, the sand from the portion that I'm doing would transfer over to the portion that's already primed, and I would be having to go back in and paint. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is the area, the first area that I primed. You can see it came out well. Everything came out good. But right now, I said I was gonna do it in quarters. Right now I'm sanding this area. So I'm sanding this front passenger quarter. I got it sanded down and everything, sanded down. I'm sanding with 80 grit. I'm sanding with 80 grit sandpaper. But you can see, like, I got fingerprints over here. A lot of the dust is transferring from that front portion to this area. And that's black, and you can see all the sand on it and everything like that in those areas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, I already got the second quarter sanded. I'm not gonna wipe it down. I haven't wiped it down yet. I'm gonna just sand every quarter, sand the rest of it, sand the last 3/4 of it I have left. And then I'm going to prime it. So hopefully nothing rust over. I don't have any rust come out of the, while it's sitting during the process. So I got that quarter done today. I'm gonna get this quarter done. Hopefully I can finish all 3 quarters off by the end of the day, so I can go ahead and prime tomorrow. So that's the process. I'm not gonna bore you with hours and hours of me sanding. Everybody, you pretty much know how to sand. I'm sanding with 80 grit sandpaper. Sanding with 80 grit sandpaper. This is my first time painting a car, so I'm using this Eastwood. I got this. It's a PDF you can download online from Eastwood. And it has the steps, like it says step 1, DA sander, 80 grit paper. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm using, as my paint and prep wipe down, I'm using Simple Green for that, degreaser. So it has all the steps. Step 1, step 2, body filler, blocking it, and so on and so forth. So this has all the steps as far as painting and everything like that. So this is what I'm using. So it's not a secret. It's online. You just have to download it, print it out, and follow directions. I think that I can at least get a Mako quality paint job or above during this process, So it has your cut and buff on there, instructions, and lastly it has all your supplies listed and has a little glossary of everything. So all you have to do is download that PDF online, and then you can paint your car yourself. This is my first time painting a car, so it's not a secret. For those who have problems with body shops and paint, paint guys like I do. You know, I have a problem with body shops. Every time I drop my car off, the work doesn't get done and everything like that, and they string me around and get my deposit and you know, string me along when I have to go pick up my car. This car right here has been to two body shops itself, and both of them did the same thing. So eventually, for those who are in that situation, it's a good solution for it. You know, you just pick up this PDF, that Eastwood PDF, and just get to work, you know, and it tells you everything you need to do. I purchased my own compressor, you know, my paint gun, I got that off Amazon. It was like 40 bucks. It's a HVLP, high volume, low pressure paint gun. I got a little compressor, so it's a good solution for people who want to, you know, who run into those problems. Because I surely didn't want to paint my own car, but you know, I couldn't find a decent body shop that would do the work. So this is my solution. You know, eventually you have to just do what you got to do. So I'm gonna sand this last portion, and then after I sand both of these portions, then I wipe them down and I get ready for prime. You know, that's about it. I'll shoot another video in a second. All right, working on the Chevelle paint job. I'm trying to go. I sanded it down 80 grit with the DA sander. You can kind of see I need to wipe it down, so I'm gonna wipe it down with some simple green. See, I got everything sanded down real good. I'm gonna try to retape, and this all fell down. I'm gonna try to retape. It's not really a big deal. The interior I already coated with black, and this primer is black also. So I'm going to sand it down. I have more tarping. I got some reusable cups. Not reusable, but disposable cups. So we're gonna work with that. Just get to work and wipe it down real good. I'm gonna wipe it down real good. And, you know, this is how this quarter came out. It came out great. I'm gonna have to retape and then go from there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started this morning, get everything wiped down good, and then see how the day goes. See you in a bit. On the Chevelle, I got everything sanded down here. Of course, I cross-hatched it. This is black primer using white chalk So here's a guide coat, dry guide coat white, just because it's black primer. You can see I did here in the areas I didn't do. So it came out, did age it, kind of cross-hatched it. I had a couple areas that were low. I had one area that was high, and like I said, this is due to shipment. When this panel was shipped with me, I bought it from 396 SS. This is an auto metal direct panel. So whenever you order those from those companies, you order those fenders. Whenever the UPS truck, and I didn't notice when I had the damage, whenever the UPS truck shows up, don't sign for the item. No matter how bad you want it, don't sign for the item until you verify that it's no damage. Because I got these fenders and I was so looking forward to getting them, and then I got them and it had a dent inside of it. You know, of course I can correct that with my body filler. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm using Bondo body filler. So I'm using that. I'm about to mix that up, and that comes with the Bondo and the hardener. So I'm about to mix that up. And then I'm gonna go over some of these points. This is my major area. I'm gonna have to wipe it down and get all the grease off. That's my major area. Then I'm gonna go from there. So I'll shoot another video in a sec.
Obvious. Stop.
All I'm saying is this is the moment for you to show us what is real. If you want out, you'll take this pill. But if you are where you belong, you can go back to this every day, over and over, forever.